Since our last breakfast meeting, the Georgia Public Policy Foundation released its Georgia High School Report Card for parents, in which every public high school in the state of Georgia was ranked from number 1, Magnet School in Richmond County, to number 311. The schools were ranked on the basis of what parents care about, that is, academic performance of their school and the personal safety of their children. To say that this report received a great deal of attention would be an understatement. Virtually every TV station in Georgia covered the 6-city one-day release of this report card. All 4 Atlanta TV stations covered the initial press conference here in Atlanta. Almost every daily and weekly newspaper carried the ranking as a front-page story. We're going to have a problem even compiling the publicity that was generated as a result of this ranking. Kelly McCutcheon was on This Week with, Bill Nygaard, but whatever his show is called on PBS on Friday nights. He was there talking about school education reform and the rankings. But even more important than the publicity that was generated is the fact that we have gotten a lot of feedback that parents are using this report card in the exact ways that we had hoped. And I'm just going to share a couple of examples with you. A story was related to me yesterday that at a high school in Gwinnett County, a PTA meeting last week, a concerned parent engaged the principal quite vigorously about why that high school ranks substantially lower than several other nearby high schools. The principal didn't have particularly good answers other than to say that they had a lesser percentage of their students taking the SATs, but on the other criteria really didn't have a good answer as to why their school was performing at a substantially lower level, but assured the parents of that group that she would be back, the principal would be back next month with some better answers than she had before. But this is exactly the kind of dynamic, the kind of dialogue that we are hoping to trigger by equipping parents with some useful information about the quality of their high schools. Another story I'd like to relate was the day after our statewide release of the report card. Diane, our receptionist, got a frantic call from a lady in Rockdale County wanting to know how 2 of those high schools in Rockdale rated against one another. And we had already decided that we didn't have the staff resources to respond to personal calls, and we had lowered the price of the report card to $5 anyway, so it was not, not a financial barrier for people just ordering the entire report card. But the lady told Diane that she couldn't wait, that she and her husband were going to put an offer on a house that day in Rockdale County. She needed to know right then and there. So Diane broke protocol, relented, told the lady what she needed to know. The lady then said that she now knew exactly what house she was going to buy. And we lost $5, but we gained a friend. So this is important. The information that we're generating, that because of your involvement with this foundation, we're generating is having an effect. It may have an effect on a single family in Rockdale County, or it may have an effect on an entire school parent association in Gwinnett County. And there are many other examples that I could share with you, but I won't. Tim Bentley, our new communications director, did an absolutely fantastic job at generating the press coverage that I just mentioned. And I also want to pay special tribute, and we don't ordinarily do this, but to Kelly McCutcheon. Kelly worked very, very long hours into the evening, many occasions, to put this thing together. Its simplicity and easy-to-read format is deceptive. This thing was very difficult to put together and to make defensible because we knew we were going to attract some criticism, and surprisingly, the criticism has been relatively easy to handle and muted in many cases. But anyway, Kelly did a fantastic job on your behalf there.